Look down at your belly right now. Go ahead. I'll wait. See that? That's not just dad bod. That's not just a few extra pounds from last night's pizza. What you're looking at could be a silent killer wrapped around your organs right this second, and it's doing damage you can't even see. But here's the good news. You're about to learn exactly how to fight back. And guys, it's not as hard as you think. I'm going to show you why that belly fat is different and dangerous, and the exact steps to get rid of it, even if you're over 50 and think your best days are behind you. Spoiler alert, they're not. Today we're tackling visceral fat. Now, I know what you're thinking. Great, another fat loss video. But stick with me because this isn't your typical weight loss advice. Here's what we're covering today. What visceral fat actually is and why it's not like other fat. The shocking ways it's affecting your daily life right now. Why visceral fat can affect any man but men over 50 are especially vulnerable. And most importantly, my proven 5-step strategy to eliminate it. By the end of this video, you'll understand your body better than your doctor probably explained it, and you'll have a clear action plan you can start today. Sound good? Let's dive in. Hang on. Before we dive in, a quick but important note. Everything I share today is for educational and informational purposes only. This isn't medical advice. This is not medical advice. Before making any changes to your diet, exercise, or supplement routine, especially if you have existing health conditions or take medications, please consult with your healthcare provider. Always speak with a doctor before making any changes that could affect your health and well-being. Right? Got that? Let's go. What is visceral fat? All right, let's talk about what visceral fat actually is, and I promise to keep this simple. You've got 2 types of belly fat. There's the stuff you can pinch. That's subcutaneous fat sitting right under your skin. Annoying? Yes. Dangerous? Not particularly. But then there's visceral fat. This is the deep stuff. The fat that wraps around your liver, intestines, pancreas, and other vital organs like a toxic blanket. You can't pinch it. You can't see it directly. But trust me, it's there. Think of your abdomen like a house. Subcutaneous fat is like insulation on the outside walls. Visible, but relatively harmless. Visceral fat? That's like having insulation stuffed inside your walls, around your electrical wiring and plumbing. It doesn't belong there, and it's going to cause serious problems. Here's what makes visceral fat so dangerous. It's metabolically active. Translation? It's not just sitting there taking up space. It's releasing inflammatory chemicals and hormones that mess with your entire system. We're talking increased risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, stroke, certain cancers, and even erectile dysfunction. Yeah, I said it. And here's the kicker that most guys don't realize. Why men over 50 are especially vulnerable. After 50, your body starts playing by different rules. And unfortunately, those rules favor fat storage, especially the visceral kind. First, testosterone levels drop. And testosterone is like your body's fat-burning furnace. Less testosterone means the furnace burns cooler and fat accumulates more easily, especially around your midsection. Second, muscle mass decreases naturally with age. Muscle burns calories even when you're sitting on the couch. Less muscle means fewer calories burned, which means, you guessed it, more fat storage. Third, life slows down. You're probably not playing pickup basketball like you did at 30. Your metabolism follows suit. And finally, and this is important, insulin sensitivity decreases. Your body doesn't handle carbs and sugars as efficiently, so more gets stored as fat. And visceral fat loves insulin problems. It's a vicious cycle. I like to tell guys, your body at 50 is like an older car. It still runs great, but you can't treat it like you did when it rolled off the lot. You need premium fuel, regular maintenance, and you can't ignore those warning lights. Speaking of warning lights, how visceral fat affects your daily life. Let's get real about what this fat is doing to you right now. Not in some hypothetical future, but today. 1. Energy levels. Remember when you could power through a full day and still have gas in the tank? Visceral fat releases inflammatory compounds that literally make you more tired. That 2 p.m. crash? That's not just age, it's inflammation. 2. Sleep quality. That belly fat pressing on your diaphragm, It's contributing to sleep apnea and poor sleep quality, and poor sleep leads to more fat storage. See the pattern? 3. Sexual health. Here's one nobody wants to talk about, but everybody should. Visceral fat reduces testosterone and blood flow. The result? Weaker erections, lower libido, and decreased performance. Your beer belly might be affecting your bedroom. 4. Confidence. Look, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. When you look down and see that gut, when your pants keep getting tighter, when you avoid the beach or pool, that chips away at your confidence every single day. 5. Joint pain. More weight around your middle means more stress on your knees, hips, and back. That nagging back pain? Your belly might be the real culprit. But here's what I want you to understand. None of this is permanent. Your body wants to heal. You just need to give it the right tools. And if you're finding this valuable so far, do me a favor. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I put out content like this every week to help men take control of their health and well-being. All right, let's keep going. The 5-step strategy to eliminate visceral fat. Now for what you actually came here for, how to get rid of this stuff. No gimmicks, no magic pills, just proven strategies that work. Step 1, fix your fork first. You can't out-exercise a bad diet. I've tried. We've all tried. Doesn't work. Here's the simple truth. Visceral fat loves sugar and refined carbs. Every time you eat that stuff, your insulin spikes and your body stores fat around your organs. Your action plan? Cut out sugary drinks completely. Yes, that includes fruit juice. Reduce refined carbs, white bread, pasta, pastries. Increase protein to 0.8 to 1 gram per pound of body weight. Preserves muscle, increases satiety. Load up on vegetables. They're anti-inflammatory superheroes. Add healthy fats, avocados, nuts, olive oil, fatty fish. Think of it as crowding out the bad stuff with good stuff rather than depriving yourself. You're not going on a diet, you're upgrading your fuel. Step 2, move with purpose. You don't need to become a gym rat, but you do need to move intentionally. The research is clear. Resistance training is your best friend. Building or maintaining muscle is critical because muscle tissue burns visceral fat preferentially. Translation? Lift weights, and your body targets the dangerous fat first. Your weekly minimum? 2 to 3 resistance training sessions. Full body workouts, 45 minutes. 3 to 4 sessions of walking, 30 minutes minimum. It's underrated. Optional. Add high-intensity intervals once or twice weekly if you're cleared by your doctor. Notice I didn't say cardio for hours. Long, boring cardio is overrated for fat loss. Lift heavy things, walk daily, and you're 80% of the way there. Step 3. Sleep like your life depends on it. Because it does. Poor sleep increases cortisol, decreases testosterone, and makes you crave junk food. It's like sabotaging yourself while unconscious. Your sleep protocol. Aim for 7 to 8 hours minimum. Keep your room cool and dark. No screens 1 hour before bed. Consider a sleep apnea screening if you snore loudly. When you sleep well, your hormones regulate, your recovery improves, and fat loss becomes exponentially easier. Step 4. Manage your stress. Chronic stress produces chronic cortisol. Chronic cortisol produces chronic belly fat. It's that simple. I'm not going to tell you to just relax. That's useless advice. But you need stress management tools. Daily walks in nature. Seriously, it works. Deep breathing exercises. 5 minutes morning and evening. A hobby that has nothing to do with work. Saying no more often. Revolutionary concept. Your stress levels are as important as your diet. Treat them that way. Step 5. Consider strategic supplementation. Now, supplements aren't magic, but the right ones can support your efforts. Basics that have solid research. Omega-3 fatty acids reduce inflammation. Vitamin D, most men over 50 are deficient. Magnesium improves sleep and insulin sensitivity. Quality protein powder, convenient way to hit protein targets. Quick pause. Before we continue, here's something worth knowing. If you've been feeling frustrated or even embarrassed about changes in bedroom performance, sensitivity, stamina, or desire, you're not alone. And it's not your fault. There's a 100% natural solution that's already helped thousands of men feel confident and energized again. No pills, no injections, no procedures, no surgery, no risky shortcuts. Just a simple, easy home remedy you can make at home, designed to support what researchers are now calling the manhood molecule, a key factor for arousal, blood flow, and lasting power. Find out more. There's a link in the description and in the pinned comment. Check it out. It could be the very thing you've been looking for. All right, moving on. Now let's wrap this up with your action plan. Let's bring this home, gentlemen. Quick recap. Visceral fat isn't just cosmetic. It's actively dangerous, wrapping around your organs and releasing inflammatory compounds that increase your risk of serious disease. Men over 50 are especially vulnerable due to hormonal changes, muscle loss, and decreased metabolism. But here's the empowering truth. Visceral fat responds better to lifestyle changes than subcutaneous fat. The same things that make it dangerous also make it more responsive to intervention. Your 5-step action plan. First, fix your nutrition. Cut sugar, increase protein, load up on vegetables. Second, move with purpose. Lift weights 2 to 3 times weekly. Walk daily. Third, prioritize 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep. Fourth, manage stress with practical daily tools. Fifth, consider strategic supplementation to support your efforts. Here's what I want you to do right now. Pick one thing from today's video, just one, and commit to it for the next 30 days. Not 5 things, not all of them. 1. Maybe it's cutting out sugary drinks. Maybe it's starting a simple walking routine. Maybe it's going to bed 30 minutes earlier. Master that one thing, and then add another. Small, consistent actions compound into massive results over time. You didn't gain this fat overnight, and you won't lose it overnight. But you can lose it. Drop a comment below and tell me which one action you're committing to. I read every comment, and I'll be here to support you. And if you found this valuable, share it with another guy who needs to hear this. It could change someone's life. Now watch this video for more critical know-how on men's health and well-being.